here, catching up, 236 with a 30. Nick, I am 21 and my friend and I started a car parts company and we want to sell our rock chip guards to dealerships as an option. I think paint protection package. Any tips on doing that? Talk to GM, salespeople. God bless you, sir.
You want to sell rock chip guards? Yeah, you're going to have to go to used cars first. Go to the new car dealerships have that shit locked away with typically a Simonized. A lot of them are starting to go in-house. Penske specifically goes in-house for all the third-party companies. I would start with I would be eager with a larger used car dealership or a CarMax and have them offer it in finance as a product. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to walk into the finance manager. You're going to say, hey man, if you want to sell this for me for $700, I'll install it for $200 and you can make the juice on the middle. That's how that works.
And Stein with the 50. Nick, I'm a 22-year-old dude in Vermont working in healthcare. 75% of people I deal with are unbearable. I spend most of my day thinking of fun ways to unalive myself. I want to get into trades, but I have no idea where to start and have zero experience. This is 50 for your daughter. Thank you for the 50.
Yo, thank you, dog. Yo, thank you, dog. Yeah, man. Take like a not a certificate course, but find out what you could do. Take a bunch of go to like a nightly workshop course somewhere, and then get your licensing for something you want to do. That's the way I would do that. I've said that before on the stream. Working in healthcare is hell. I know it's good money, and I know that, traveling nurses make fucking $300,000 a year and shit like that. I know, I get it, but I know it's a really hard job. I used to say openly to all the nurse customers I have, I love selling cars to nurses and nurse anesthetists and all that shit. They all love drinking, and they all are really cool people, but they hate their jobs. Yeah, they fucking hate it. So to get into trades, the easiest way, maybe to pick up a shift. Someone needs a helper. You can find them in the want ad, the bargain bio, Craigslist, Facebook. Go work some shifts for someone as just a lug, a grunt, a back. Maybe on a Saturday, a down day, an off day. You start to implement that into your life, and then take some courses. When you go away to a school, I know specifically in Vermont, there's a cool framing school. I don't know where it is. I'll try to get it for you. A friend of mine, Adam, took it. He went to Vermont for like a week. Basically learn how to frame, not tiny houses, but A-frames, things like that. And they're it looks like all walks of life, ages, genders, sexes, all that shit. Everybody was there, and it looked like a whole bunch of people that wanted to quit healthcare. So, yeah, I got you.
Sad Neil with the 25. Hey, Nick and Jet, love you guys and the stream. I'm 23. I work residential HVAC with my mentor and his friend who started a company together out of his CO. Pay is great when there's work. Any ideas on how to get more jobs? Thanks.
What is it? What kind
how
of
to
work?
Get more residential HVAC jobs?
Get into the gut of all the oil and gas guys. The oil and gas guys have so much work that they're going to offshoot to you. It doesn't take you a lot of time. Get a little bit of a packet over to them. Don't get on Angie's List or any of that shit. And do service work. Clean filters and vents and shit like that. You do the service work, upgrading, etc. Service work's going to keep your bills paid over the next 3 years. Your install work is probably great. Or work with builders. But when you work with builders and you're trying to do big jobs, you're going to really sharpen your pencil so tight you're going to be working for short money, and you're going to be devaluing yourself. So maintenance work where you can value yourself and do a good job and have a good attitude, show up on time. That's what I would do.
We got Swainer TV dropping in with the free alpha. $50. Thank you, man. Love the stream, love the show. If anyone wants to join a trade, I highly suggest joining a union. Their training is top tier. Afterwards, you go to work anywhere in the country when you're finished with the apprenticeship they give you.
It's fair, man. The union will teach you unions, it's not easy at first. It's not easy at first. I don't want to sugarcoat it. A lot of my union guys had a tough little bit of an implementation. I hope it's not for everybody. I don't want to shit on it. Some trades are better than others for union work. But the work is steady. They train you well. The pay is good. And I know we're big in the old Indiana union, you guys. I want to sell it. It's hard work. I don't want to call it anything but that. But you learn how to work from the pros that make the most money in the industry. And then down the road, they get to, always have a job, and you get to learn the right way. Not for some knucklehead who's Mickey Mouse and everything and fucking shit up.
Next up, we got Jib Jab with the 55 Canadian. Nick just got a service advisor job interview at a Nissan dealership, but there's an open salesman position there that was just posted up a day ago. Do I dress up as Mr. Salesman and work my way into it?
No, take the service advisor job if you can. That Nissan though? Shit. Let's see. What does Nissan have? You're gonna make the same money. Service, you just always eat shit, but you don't have to work on Saturdays. Sales, you have to work on Saturdays. That's why you would take the service sales job. Your call, same money on a Nissan dealership. Some, it's different. And I do think that sales are going to fall off. Nissan wins. The one thing that I used to hate Nissan a lot more, the one thing that Nissan does that I like is they slut it up really quickly. When they smell the economy going down the toilet, they're like, how about an Altima for $219 a month? They're the first one to go start to do fucking stupid shit, which I respect them now for it years later. Yeah. They just go cheap whore right away, which is what the people need. Yeah. They need dependable transportation to go back to work for short money, and Nissan just pulls out, just drops their drawers immediately. Honda might take a page out of their book because they want to sell more units, I think. Yeah, or Toyota. But I don't know. Your call. I think it's 6 and 1, half dozen the other Saturdays versus no Saturdays. Maybe a little bit more money on the floor selling.
Randy Bobandy, thank you for joining, sir. We got Caustic Man with the 25. Nick, I got into wood carving. I'm making cutting boards and I'm loving it. Do you have any hot tips for developing a style and finding the right people willing to pay for the right price for good work?
Oof. Cutting boards are pretty saturated, my man. I got to be straight. Make ashtrays.
Wooden ashtrays?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, make I don't know. Cutting boards seems like there's a pretty saturated market. I'll be straight with you. I've seen some wild ones. I know people pay $200, $300, $400 for the best ones. I know.
Is that a good starting point for wood?
I gotta be straight. I gotta be
just like flat. And
it's flat. It's easy. You can glue them and you clamp them and all that. What would I make? I don't know. I've seen it a lot, dude. I've worked at antique shows, so I see dudes making cutting boards. I can't sit here and fucking lie to you. You know what I mean? I can't sit here and be overly enthusiastic and pretend like I haven't seen it done. So I just got to be straight with you there. But maybe ashtrays are a pretty popular thing. What the fuck can you make that's of similar size in woodworking? Furniture would be okay. And if you're gonna make furniture, maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know. Maybe tops, maybe tabletops. The number one, maybe you make tables. You buy really good bases off Etsy and make tables. I don't know. It's also saturated. I don't know. It's not my bag. I buy maker furniture and shit like that. I buy antique furniture. But nightstands are the piece of furniture I would make. Nightstands, sofa tables, and coffee tables, and TV buffets. But mainly nightstands. That's the number one selling piece of furniture in the person that you want to buy that would give a fuck about you enough. To buy a handmade piece of furniture, the nightstand is going to be the sale piece.
Paulie with the 30. Hey, Nick and Jet, is it cringe to buy Andy Elliott's Buy My Course about car sales? I can sell, but I'm worried about the math and financing. How can I learn everything about the job before the interview? Thank you, guys.
I've probably said everything that I've said a bunch of shit about the car business, man. On the Sam and Nick's channel, you can pretty much find it or just search it. Talk to a finance manager. Ask him the questions. Go to another finance store on a Tuesday. Bring donuts and tell him you're a nervous guy that wants to. Go to a high volume Honda store on a dead day, like a Tuesday in the middle of the afternoon, or like 2:33. No,
catch him before he already got lunch or something.
Before they got lunch. Come at 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Lunch. Bag of Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Bring him the dopest donuts in town and say dude, listen, I'm nervous. I'm going. Don't have to tell him where you're going, and just have a conversation with him. They'll tell you. But I don't know. You'll find videos. Don't take courses. That's fucking whack.
It's been so long. I don't remember the details on these shows, Nick. 10K might have just been a gimmick or something for the script. I don't know. Crazy that 3 people Ramsey related have sewer slid.
Yeah.
I always felt bad for him because that business is hard. The
restaurant business is so hard, man. I give it to anybody opening. Any of you guys opening a restaurant, that's God's work. That's so hard. It's so fucking hard to do. And I know it's especially the smaller places. These most of the time restaurant owners aren't millionaires trying to do. These are young line cooks taking a leap for the most part around Providence. We're a big food city. Yeah, it's not millionaires. These aren't millionaires fucking spend it. Sometimes it is, but sometimes a lot of times it's not, and it's hard work. So I like eating in their places and getting screwed up, pissing my pants at their bar, and having fun.